you for waking me up this morning. Thank you for starting me on my way. Thank you for giving me a brand new day. We love you this morning. We worship you this morning. We honor you this morning. We bless you this morning. We praise you this morning. We thank you this morning. We love you this morning. Come on, Holy Ghost fire. Feel this place. Holy Ghost fire. Feel this place. Come on. Holy Ghost fire. Feel this place. Come on, say it. Holy Ghost fire. Feel this place. One more time. Holy Ghost fire. Feel this place. Come on. Holy Ghost fire. Feel this place. Holy Ghost fire. Come feel.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to A Life of a Praying Prison Wife. I am yours truly, Mrs. Deidre, and I am still a praying prison wife. How are you all today? How have you all been? I've been praying for you guys. I've been praying for the world. This video is a month and about a week out from the last one that I did. And the reason being is because I had to wait for God to speak to me on what to come to you all with. Y'all may think it's easy to get in front of this camera and talk about everything, but it's really not. Certain things I want to reveal and talk to y'all about, God is telling me to hush on for right now, and I must obey. But without further ado, let me start off with a good old prayer today. Well, this afternoon. Well, I don't know, whatever time y'all read it, morning, afternoon, or night. But anywho, giving honor to you, Lord, who's head of our lives, our hearts, minds, bodies, and souls. Lord, I want to thank you for all that you've done and all that you will do. Lord, I want to thank you for building me up to be who I am today and how I am today, Lord God. I want to thank you for every naysayer, every negative energy, every negative force, all the haters, all the blockers, all the people that just thought that I was gonna stop. I want to thank you for those people, and right now I count them and it all in joy, Lord God. Lord God, I also want to thank you for building me up in which the way that you have, Lord God. I want to thank you for showing me that with you, all things are possible. And Lord God, I want to ask you just to continue, Lord God, to bless this world despite or in spite of what's going on, and to bless my entire family, loved ones, friends, and even my enemies, Lord God. Lord God, I come to you right now, blessing your holy name for all the things that you bestowed upon me and all the things that you will in the very near future. Thank you for my prayer coach. I thank you for the people that have been in my life, that rock with me, and those that haven't, and that have taught me the valuable lessons that I've learned. Lord God, I just ask you to continue to instill in me what you need me to do, and I will continue to do your work, Lord God. This and all things I ask in your righteous, precious, and perfect Son's name. Amen. Okay, so where do I begin? And I left my notebook at home. I'm going to pick up my son's medicine right now, and I have to go and get my tag. My birthday was last week, and happy birthday to me. And I just been in the house. I had some stuff going on. I have my allergies that's messing up, and I haven't been to work in about a month. Well, it's been a month now, and I had to stay home because of my pre-existing health condition. So I've been at home and I've been in prayer. Like when I say I've been in prayer hard. And before this COVID-19/coronavirus came into effect, I had already been in prayer hard for my family and asking God to cover us in the blood each and every day. So what I want to come to y'all with today is my topic today is I'm gonna do videos on Friday, starting now on Fridays. I don't know how often on Fridays, but I'm gonna call them Free Spirits Friday. So this is a Free Spirit Friday video, letting the world know, letting my family know, letting friends know, or whatever, who's in charge. Yes, God bless the souls of the people that have lost their lives due to COVID-19 on a more serious note, and God be with their families. And anybody that's still battling with the disease, I ask God every day if there's something in me that shouldn't be, take it out and strengthen me. And every day He's strengthening me, or has strengthened me, to beat the pandemic or whatever. But y'all, I want to come to y'all and let y'all know that nothing, absolutely nothing in this world happens without God's permission. I don't care what it is, however we're born, however we leave, God already knew about it. He knew about it. He actually wrote it. And in the midst of all of that, we have to trust Him. We have to trust Him so much to where there's not even a shadow of a doubt in our head that it wasn't used. It's not going to be used for our purpose. And when different things happen in the world, I'm sorry y'all, this sun is killing me. I haven't been outside, that's why the sun, I think it's hurting my eyes like this. And I don't know what the pollen count is, but if y'all see me scrunching a lot, that's why I'm scrunching over there, because I haven't been outside in a minute. I went out yesterday, but the sun wasn't out like this. It was almost set. So basically, I'm sorry to go off subject. Let me get back on. But nothing in this world happens without God's permission, you know. And I don't care who's in charge, from presidential side, the government side, the legislative side, whoever. You know, nothing happens without God's permission. But I do believe that this pandemic happened because there's something that God needs us to do. And what I think God needs us to do is come back to Him. Come back to Him. Start back loving. Start back praying. Start back trusting Him. Start back pretty much seeking Him first in everything that we do. Just like we do every single morning. Seek God first. It's not a coincidence that I was led, once I prayed for God to bind my will and my ways and my heart to His heart, and my husband will and his ways and his heart to his heart, or whatever. There's not a coincidence that my prayer coach, excuse me, y'all, hold on. My prayer coach she and I came intertwined or whatever. Now, my prayer life been strong, and my prayer life been potent. I'm going to use that word, potent, but God needed my prayer life to be consistent. I came to y'all last time about standing in the gap for my family and leaving people where they are. And all of that, I still stand on. You really do have to, leave people where they are and start praying and trusting more. This pandemic is nothing shy of God telling us, showing us that we need to get it together, because if y'all don't know, we live in our last days. Y'all know that. I mean, we already can't tell the seasons. We already see so much killing going on, and I hate it. Lord knows I hate it. But my community, the young men are out here just wilding, and it's sad, and we just got to do better. We just have to do better. But I'm saying all of that to say, this pandemic, God wanted us to start back loving on our wives, start back paying our children attention harder than, I pay my children attention, but I'm not gonna lie. During this pandemic, child, I have turned into a whole teacher, and I feel like I should be getting paid for it. You know, not saying that I haven't been doing it, but when I say I had to go to Walmart and go get a whole office, I had to get a whole office, you guys. I got printers. I went and got printers. I got, I already had like paper shredders or whatever. I got my computer system and everything. I even went so far as to hooking everything up to my phone to make sure that I don't miss a beat. I don't skip a beat. Print baby girl schedule out. You know, they're doing computer learning now. And thank God Henry County have the system where they already got tablets or whatever, so that made it a little more easier. But the work that they was assigning at first, it just got hard. So I mean, this pandemic was meant for us to draw closer to everything and everyone that we love. Husbands and wives, or they're quarantined together, they are in the house. Girlfriends, boyfriends, significant others, or whatever. Everybody's drawing closer, whatever. And I hope while everybody is drawing closer, that they're connecting their spirit to God, and they're thanking God, and they're repenting, because that's what God wants us to do. Me and my husband has been on a rocky, and I say rocky slate, not because of this pandemic or anything, because some other things, and I'll get to that later. But he called me, and he pretty much called me, and he was like, "Hey baby, how y'all doing? You know, I'm worried about y'all out there. I just want to make sure everything was okay." And I'm like, "What you mean you worried about us out here? We worried about you. They talking about that stuff is traveling all through the, the prisons and this and that or whatever." He was like, no. Anybody that know, y'all know how you talk. No. He was like, no, it's not traveling in here. Actually, don't nobody in here have it. This the safest place. I wanted to say, let me come in. They tell them let me come in then. Because me and the kid, let us come in. I'm joking. He said that it was a couple cases that they had down there, but those people were removed instantly and quarantined, and I don't know where they are. I'm not going to speak on that or whatever because of the HIPAA laws and all of that, whatever. But they removed them. So, I mean, it had been a couple weeks. I said that about my husband to let y'all know. It had been a couple weeks since I had heard from him. And when I got that phone call that day, my heart dropped, because I was just praying that he was okay. And I ain't gonna tell y'all what I did to get that phone call, baby, because I made some calls. You know what I mean? I made some calls, and I was like, look, I had heard from my husband. I just want to know who who? No, I need to hear. He's okay. No, I'm not gonna take your word for it. I need to hear his voice. But anyway, later that day he called, and he's actually fine. So family, his family, if y'all are watching or if y'all look at this video, he's fine. Because I know he said he hadn't heard from a lot of people, but he's fine. He do call, but the phones are sold up now. So he called maybe once or twice a week now, versus, the frequency that he was calling before. But y'all, I'm saying all of this to let y'all know that during this pandemic, we have to, and I mean have to, turn our hearts. Look, this song came on right on time. Look at God. As I ask God to fill this place, yes, that's the perfect song. I would only pray every other day, but baby, God needs you to be consistent right about now, right in these times, as my brother say, in these times right here, sister. We need to get back into the Word. And in this season, that's what he's saying. In this season, we need to trust him. We need to trust him. And although we've lost lives and we've lost loved ones and we've lost people that we care about or whatever, the true thing that we need to do is, for real, turn our hearts back to God, y'all. And listen. I put up a post that says, meditating, praying is when you're talking to God. Meditating is when God is talking to you. That's the truth. My husband taught me that. I used to wonder, excuse me, why God sent me him in his situation and everything. But in all retrospect, my husband has taught me so much from in that place. Stuff that's going to carry me through life. And about a year ago, he started just talking about counting everything as joy. Man, you just got to count everything as joy. You got to count everything as joy. You got to count everything as joy. And I'm like, okay, the people that's messing with you, this you got going on, the children, this you got to just count everything as joy. My coach preached about that this morning. But let me tell y'all something. He right. Everything that didn't break us was meant to make us into the people that we are today. Hold on, y'all. I'm on a raggedy street. I would call out the street name, but man, Boulevard, I'm gonna call it. Oh my goodness, this don't make no sense. But anywho, y'all, God want us to do something. He want us to do some things, rather, and turn our hearts back his way. And we gotta get it. We gotta listen. Now, I have thugs. I have players. I have missionaries, visionaries, all of that in my family. Singers, dancers, hairstylists. I mean, my family is multi-talented. And we've been through a lot. I'm talking about both sides. When I talk about my family, I'm talking about mom's side and dad's side. But we always knew God. But now, we got to know God. I mean, I'm talking about, y'all, we got to know God. For my friends that have strayed, and I see a lot of friends doing what they doing, and God, I'm not here to point no finger, to throw no rocks and hide my hand or whatever, because I'm not all the way right. I ask God to work on me daily. But what I do is get up in the morning and make sure that I ask him to forgive me, that I repent, that I talk to him, I spend that time with him. I stay buying a book. I bought me another book yesterday, y'all. I just finished my 30-day challenge, March the 30th. Oh my God. That book gave me so much knowledge and power on how to work with different things and situations. This is my third book I've completed. I had just started posting it. But y'all, I'm going to come to you all with the word, with the word. And baby girl got some stuff that she's going to introduce to my page. and we're going to take off. This is a life of a praying prison wife, and everything is not going to be about, these stories or these vlogs or whatever. I want to give y'all I want to let y'all in a little bit. My son dad said we need to put cameras around and record us because we're funny, But regardless of what, we're real. I thank God that our relationships have gotten better. I mean, me and my daughter's relationship has gotten better. My son's relationship, the kid's father's relationship. And that's something you have to do. You have to put down all the extra stuff. Now, God forbid, if you and somebody ain't getting along, y'all ain't shake, y'all spirits don't match and all of this or whatever, love them from over there. Leave them where they at and love them from over there. You still gotta love them. You're required to. But y'all, with this pandemic, I need y'all to know that God is real. He needs us to come to Him. He needs us to be with Him, keep Him in our spirits and in our hearts. And we need to just know and trust that with Him, we'll make it through. We will make it through, y'all. I'm almost at my destination, and I wanted to do a 20-minute video, so I am over 20 minutes or whatever. And I'm sorry if y'all see it shaking because I'm on this street, and good Jesus, it's just, oh. Anyway, y'all, I want y'all to keep God first in everything y'all do. Pray about everything and worry about nothing. Although that's easier said than done, but if you practice it, if you say it, and if you say it, the more you say something, the more you put in your spirit, the more you can, it's like a marriage. The more you pour into it, the more you can draw out of it. You know, smart people think that people that are not that intelligent can't teach them that, but let me tell you something. You can learn a lot from a person that's been through the struggle, and never discredit somebody because you don't think their situation was deep enough. Don't do that. It is what it is. I pray that God continue to bless your houses, your hearts. I pray that God just continue to bless this world. And just hold tight. This pandemic gonna be over in a minute. God just needed to shake up some stuff. Thank you, Jesus. He just needed to shake up some stuff. But we're gonna be all right. He already told me. We're gonna be all right. We just have to trust Him. I thank y'all for tuning in, and y'all be blessed. Life of a praying prison wife. I am out, guys. Y'all be blessed.